These little spigots are going to be for like a washer and dryer. Then over here, we're going to have a bathroom. So there's going to be a little shower right here. And then of course you're at a airport. Apparently every hangar needs to have a urinal. So we're going to have a really cool urinal. It's going to be one of those ones that, you know, are from the ground. Apparently
a standing one?
Yeah, those are the cooler.
Whatever you say, Lilia. We're gonna check out my friend Lilia's new hangar that's being built at the Aero Country Airpark this episode, and aircraft dealer Matt Hutton will give us an inside look to the KFA Explorer. This beautiful aircraft rivals Kitfox and Just Aircraft. And with STOL-capable airplanes being all the rage right now, I think you guys are gonna love getting an inside look into it. Let's dive in.
All right, well, what's up, you guys? So I'm here with my friend Lilia.
Hey.
If y'all remember her, we did a video, like a year ago here at Aero Country?
Yeah.
This is where you live.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so anywho, we're out and about today. I was gonna do a film, or a video, I was gonna film a video on this really cool African bush plane. And it's sitting over here, I'm about to show it to you guys. The problem is the winds are going crazy. You can't tell right now because we're sheltered, but what was it, like gusting to 30 this morning?
Yeah, it was 20 gusting to 35.
It's ridiculous, and this guy doesn't want to fly in that. I don't blame him. We're gonna do an interview with him later, but here, let's go over here and let's show him this cool ass airplane. It's a neat airplane. I'm gonna tell you all a little bit more about it. You know, we're gonna do this interview with Matt. He's a great guy. He's actually the dealer in America for these airplanes, and it's pretty cool, so check it out. Here it is over here tied down.
We had a very long adventure to get to this airplane from my house, huh?
Yes, we did. It's very long. It's a KFA. They're really neat. So we're going to do a video on this later and talk even more about it, but it's pretty neat. It's got a little Rotax on it, and it's got like a 750-pound useful load, so you can fit all your dogs and all your crap in there. But all right, so let's go check out your development. So Lilia and her dad are building a hangar out here, and we're about to go check it out.
Yeah, they're redoing the whole east side of this airport, putting about like 80 hangars. So this is going to be a very busy airport.
Well, yeah,
But
I'm excited to
really
look at this
exciting.
because one day I want to build a hangar. So let's go check it out. That's all new construction over there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh wow. Oh man, so it's coming together pretty quick.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for this? What exactly are y'all thinking you're gonna do?
So of course it's going to have, you know, space to rent out hangars. So if any of y'all want some hangar space at Aero Country, let me know. But it's all going to be closed in, and then we're going to put like a little back kitchen in here. I can give you a little walk around. You have to be mildly athletic to, like, you know, get in here.
Get through the door here.
But so what it's going to have, you see all these little spouts sticking out of the ground. So with these hangars, since it's a commercial facility, right, you can put a little bit of stuff to kind of make it a little bit more homey, I guess. So these little spigots are going to be for like a washer and dryer. Then over here, we're going to have a bathroom. So there's going to be a little shower right here. And then of course you're at a airport. Apparently every hangar needs to have a urinal. So we're going to have a really cool urinal. It's going to be one of those ones that, you know, are from the ground. Apparently
a standing one?
Yeah, those are the cooler ones.
Okay.
And then over here, we're going to have a closed off door for a bathroom.
Nice.
Then you would walk out into here.
Oh, this is big.
Then we're gonna have a little kind of L kitchen, so you're able to kind of like host if you have like an overnight and you have to stay here for some reason, you have a little bit of food. We're going to have a dishwasher right here, and then a sink. And then it's just gonna turn into a little L for some cabinets, and then we're gonna put a fridge right here.
Nice.
I haven't had a fridge that gives me water in a really long time, so I'm really happy this hangar can give me water. Then it's all gonna be completely open. We have a huge hangar roll-up door, so for RVs and stuff, to open up, you know, hangar space for that as well. And then other than that, this is the little hangar. We're gonna try and put a little kind of bar area right at the front of the hangar. So the idea,
that's a wet bar, right?
Yeah, like a little wet bar. We're gonna put like a little
Nice.
fridge. We have a little spout there for a sink. So basically what you can do, everyone here is really family friendly. And when a hangar door is open, it's an open door policy. So make sure you have a bunch of beer, open it up, and you can see a little bit of the runway from here. So that's kind of the idea of it.
Awesome.
That we're all gonna be doing. And then we can, it goes all the way back down that way. There's a pond, and they actually just put these little fish things. They're like stone fish that are surrounding like the edge of the pond. It's pretty freaking cool. So we can go check that out.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
So then eventually, also all down here where all of these, you know, pieces of metal are, they're going to open it up for residential lots. So kind of back there, if you turn that way, you can see a little bit of residential.
Yeah.
So you can actually live there and live right beside your airplane, which is pretty freaking cool.
That's pretty cool. This place has really grown up since the last time that I've seen it, since the last time we were out here. I mean, there's several new hangars out here. It seems like it's really grown up.
I think the last time you were even here, there used to be a tree line. You see all those dead trees?
Yeah.
All of those dead trees used to go all the way down to where the new development is starting.
Wow.
So they completely redid a bunch of stuff, a bunch of pavement, a lot of stuff. So all of this is going to be filled with hangars, and it keeps on going.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's going to be a lot. Isn't that the coolest thing in the world?
This is pretty cute. So
Right?
there's gonna be a little runoff lake area.
Yeah, so with any development that you're doing, when it rains, you need to have, drainage, basically. Now you're starting to feel the freaking wind. It's insane.
This is ridiculous.
But this is gonna be a little pond, and kind of right there where those little poles are sticking out, I think, don't quote me on it, I think they're gonna put like a little area to kind of sit and hang out, which is gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
And my favorite little thing about this is all the little fishes you can kind of see that they put, just to make it a little bit more like aesthetic and everything. And I'm kind of a dork, so I find that stuff very entertaining. So this is gonna be our little pond that we're gonna have.
So I don't know how many air parks have a pool for the guests, but I mean, this is pretty bougie.
No, it's a lot of fun, and as you can see, everyone has golf carts. So we have our designated golf cart parking, which is exciting. It's really cool. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but even at the flooring of the pool, it has a little airplane. A lot of people on this airport will sit and hang out, grill, especially when it's warm. We'll watch football, and it's really neat because then someone, before they start drinking, will get out and start flying. And everyone has a smoke machine on this airport, so they'll come and make some noise, which is really cool to sit and watch when you're sitting watching football at a pool on an airport.
This is awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, man, that was really cool. Thanks for giving me the tour of Aero Country. It's awesome. Of course. Yeah, and if you guys are needing hangar space, Lily is about to have some. So if you're in the DFW area here, in the next couple months?
Yeah, about 3 months or so.
You can put an airplane somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, hangar space is always competitive. So, all right, well, let's go do an interview on this really cool KFA.
Yeah.
So what we have here is a KFA Explorer. This particular airplane is powered by the carbureted 912 unit. We can also sell it with a fuel-injected 912. This particular airplane has an E-prop. We also offer a warp drive prop on the airplane as well. Of course, this is a 100 horsepower power plant, and you can run either MoGas or AvGas in this airplane. All right. Going back from there, we have the 26-inch Airstreak tires on this airplane. That's our base model tire. We can also do the Alaska Bush Wheel with this airplane, the Airstreak and the 29-inch. This airplane has our standard configuration shock system, but we do have an upgraded system called the Bison that we can offer with the airplane as well. This particular airplane is an EAB. We can also offer this as an LSA from the factory. Moving on through, standard wing struck, high wing configuration in the airplane. Aircraft has flaps for takeoff at 5 degrees. Landing flaps are at 12 degrees on this airplane. And as you can see, like I said, we're factory built in South Africa. Our quality is really good. Our paint finish is great. Standard Seconite construction for the fabric. We have Fowler flaps on the airplane. Great slow flight characteristics of this. Back here on the turtle deck, this is our standard turtle deck. We can also offer this with a luggage compartment as well, where this whole thing flips up nicely and you can stuff your stuff right into it. I think it's a great feature. We have a lift handle here, our standard tail wheel in the back, and we can do a T3 tail wheel or something like that if you want something a little bit more aggressive, but I find this one works pretty good. Rudder authority is really good in this airplane, even at low speeds, and we got some fences here on the tail. This airplane has a full lighting kit on it with landing light, strobes, and nav lights on the aircraft. Other things to look at, we have 28 gallons of fuel on board the airplane, 14 gallons a side. Fuel burns roughly 4 to 5 gallons an hour with the 912, so you get a lot of cruising time in this. Like I said, we just moved this thing from Milwaukee, Wisconsin down here to Central Texas this week. Fighting winds the whole time. But in general, really well-built airplane. We got about 6 month delivery cycle with them right now. So if you give me a deposit now, you'd be taking a delivery in around 6 months from here.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you show me inside the cockpit?
Yeah, let's take a look inside for sure. So as far as controls, we got side-by-side seating in this, so it's an excellent training environment here. And like I said, it can be delivered as an EAB or as an LSA. It is, the sticks are control rods, except for the rudder, which is cable operated. We have our manual flaps right here and our markings for them. We have 2 shutoffs for each tank and a main tank shutoff also. This is a Rotax powered airplane, so we have a left and a right bus with the aircraft. This one features the dine-in screen in it. We can do Garmin as well, and we can even do a full IFR package if that's what you want. Yeah. We have 1 flip-flop radio in here, and this is all of our breakers. Do have USB charging in the airplane. Got dual brakes on the rudder pedals on this.
That's great for training, so you do have them on both sides.
Yeah, and that's standard on the airplane as well. Yeah. And I'd say the overall fit and finish, as far as like airplanes in this class, is probably better than most. I'd say your competitors are probably, the Kitfox and the Just Aircraft airplanes. And I personally owned a Super Stol for years. And value proposition wise, it doesn't get any better than this, because essentially you can buy a completed airplane for the same price you're paying for a parts kit and then all your labor to buy, a Just Aircraft or a Kitfox. So all in all, it's a really good deal. We do offer some other airplanes as well. The Scout variant would be the higher end version. We can do those with power plants up to 916, and those have constant speed props on them. Other important things to talk about with the airplane, I think I mentioned that you can do a Garmin screen instead of the Diamond in it. This particular airplane does feature a carbon package, so you see this like, extra carbon stuff, makes it a few pounds lighter, gives it a nice look. Yeah, for sure. And we can do leather seats if you wanted an upgrade, and we can even do heated seats in the airplane.
No way.
Yeah.
How much weight does that add?
Oh, like a few pounds. I don't know why every airplane doesn't have heated seats. I wish this one had heated the other day, as cold as it was. Yeah, in the airplane, we can even do a Scout variant on floats or amphibs if you wanted to. And I think we got a great new airplane entering the US market. And you can look us up at KFA Aircraft USA, or just type in KFA Aircraft in your browser and we'll come up. And I'd love to come and see you. And like I said, I'm based out of Central Texas. Yeah.
It was unfortunate that we weren't able to fly the airplane, but I don't know about you, I certainly didn't feel like going up and gusting 30 winds in an unfamiliar airplane that day. So I included some flying footage of it here. If you're interested in flying a KFA, you can actually book a demo flight with Matt himself. I'm going to link his info below.
So if you want to learn more about the KFA, you can go check out the KFA USA website or KFA Aircraft via Google, or check us out at airspace.com, and you can find links to this and all the other aircraft that we sell. And give me a call. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me, Emma.